Will we be seeing Batman in the Joker sequel? As time passes, many are eagerly awaiting the release of the sequel to the Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix, titled Joker, Folie, Deux. Upon its resounding success, the desperation of fans to see this second installment is one that continues to grow, and more so, with the addition of Lady Gaga to the cast, who will be taking on the role of Harley Quinn. This one is expected to pick up where the original film left off, which follows Arthur Fleck, an underappreciated clown for hire and aspiring comedian who lives with his mother and suffers from a mental disorder that causes him to have bouts of giggles. After being bullied and humiliated, losing his mother and suffering financially, he takes a vicious turn, and the previews we have been shown generate more questions than answers. Will we be seeing the city turning into chaos again? Will we be seeing Batman's appearance officially in this second installment? In this video, we will be discussing all these details, and for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Let's start by understanding what the Joker sequel will be about, as the official synopsis of the movie doesn't give us much detail, as it reads as follows. Arthur Fleck, a washed-up comedian, meets the love of his life, Harley Quinn, at Arkham State Hospital. Once released, the two embark on a romantic adventure doomed to failure. But if we were to go by what we've been presented with, we know that this first Joker movie ends with him in Arkham Asylum after killing a therapist. Or so it's implied. The first teaser trailer for the Joker sequel seems to confirm that much of the film will take place in Arkham, as a direct continuation of the original film's ending. The trailer shows Arthur Fleck meeting Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn during her confinement. While this is a good adaptation of Harley Quinn's origin from the comics, it seems to have a very noticeable change. In the story we've always known, Harley is the therapist who is in charge of the Joker. But in this version, it seems that Harley will be another patient at the center. However, the trailer also seems to suggest that the pair escape, as the sequence in which Fleck is chased by two other people wearing Joker makeup takes place in Gotham City. That being said, it also looks like the film's musical sequences will reflect a break from reality, meaning anything is possible in terms of what is actually happening in the second Joker installment. The second trailer for Joker, Folie, Deux, shows us in a clearer way the story concepts laid out by the first teaser, focusing more on the story of Arthur Fleck's upcoming trial and the impact this trial has on both Gotham and Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. In a more direct way, the footage of Joker and Harley's show also suggests that the film's title, which mentions Folie, Deux, translated as Madness of Two, refers to Harley Quinn sharing Arthur's delusions, as the scene parallels Fleck's earlier fantasies. Interestingly, the trailer's subtitles also indicate that some of the lines in the video are spoken by Harvey Dent, which supports the idea that he will have a more direct role in the film. Having Dent appear as a central character would not only make sense because the Joker's trial seems to be at the center of the film, but because this also opens up an opportunity for the plot to feature other iconic Gotham villains, either hinting at or directly showing Harvey Dent's transformation to one of Batman's most iconic villains, Two-Face. Knowing that there is the possibility of other villains of the world's greatest detective being introduced, could this be a hint that we could be seeing the official appearance of the Dark Knight? As you know, in the first film we got a brief appearance of Batman, but he didn't have his iconic costume. This one appears as the young Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's role is minor but significant when it comes to connecting the Joker's origins to the larger Gotham City universe. Bruce appears as a young boy when Arthur Fleck, believing that Thomas Wayne may be his biological father, visits Wayne Manor. Arthur's disturbing encounter with Bruce, in which he entertains him through the gates, is interrupted by Alfred, the Wayne family butler, who warns Arthur to stay away. Arthur is later confronted by Thomas Wayne, who denies being his father and reveals that Arthur was adopted, compounding Arthur's sense of betrayal and madness. Towards the film's climax, during the chaos caused by Arthur's actions, Thomas and Martha Wayne are killed in an alleyway in front of Bruce, a moment that foreshadows Bruce's final transformation into Batman. Although Bruce's role is small, it sets up the tragic connection between him and the Joker, setting the stage for their future conflict. There's one very big problem with that, and that is that the events of Joker, Folie, Deux, happen only 2 years after what we saw in the first film. It is more than clear that thanks to what we know, little by little more villains have been integrated into the Joker story. The inclusion of Batman is inevitable in the same way, or at least it will be very hard to ignore. Before the trailer was released, footage was leaked showing several Jokers chasing Arthur down the street. This scene also appears in the trailer, although the figures in the background are out of focus. However, it appears that at least one of the Jokers is dressed in Arthur's costume from the first film. This could imply that Arthur is imagining that he is being haunted by past versions of himself, symbolizing how he is trying to flee the past by imagining a more perfect version of his life. If Arthur is forced to confront his past actions, he may also be forced to face the consequences of them. The first film showed that someone inspired by the Joker was responsible for shooting the Waynes. This means Arthur may have to face how he indirectly robbed Bruce Wayne of an ideal life, just as Arthur felt Thomas Wayne had robbed him of it. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case, and I'll explain why. Following the appointment of James Gunn and Peter Safran as co-CEOs of DC Studios, a source told Variety that Joker, Folie, Deux will exist outside of the official DC universe that Gunn and Safran are building. With this film itself not being canonical, it would be highly unlikely to see a direct appearance of Batman in this or future Joker films. This is something we've seen over the years, as when the Arrowverse series was running, they didn't want fans to get confused between that world and the DC Extended Universe. And thanks to that, we couldn't see DC's most recognizable characters in this universe. Or at least that's how it was for a while until they eventually caved and gave us Superman. We even got a cameo from Ezra Miller's Flash, the actual Flash in the world being created by James Gunn and Peter Safran. Honestly, if we got to have even a rookie version of Bruce Wayne starting his Batman journey in Joker, Folie, Deux, it would be spectacular. But if we're being honest, we'd most likely get a mention in some newspaper article where several citizens of Gotham have spotted a bat-like figure on the rooftops. But that's if we have any kind of luck on our side. I personally don't think this will be the case. But I would love to see an eventual showdown between young Bruce and Arthur Fleck. But tell me, what do you think about all of this? Do you think we'll get to see some sort of Batman reference in this sequel? What other character would you like to see in Joker, Folie, Deux? Do you think we'll see Harvey Dent's origin story in this movie? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.